All right, Ian, go ahead. Hello.
Hey, Kevin. Good. How are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
I'm 34.
All right. So what's the issue?
So I'm married to a white woman. And the big thing that you will actually experience is the family in terms of how the wealth moves forward. Okay. So my family, we're, African American, we've done well for ourselves. My wife's family, military, very, very established, but you can see the animosity, not necessarily at our level of the relationship, but in terms of the parents and the generations after us and how the wealth is able to move. And that's the sticking point. Now, not to say that Black men are not capable of communicating with other women, of other races, particularly, Korean, Asian women in Los Angeles is where I grew up. But they will blatantly tell you early on in the relationship, hey, I'll sleep with you, we can hang out, but, when it comes down to the money, I got to listen to daddy.
Okay, hold on. Now, I'm trying to be respectful. That may be your issue, and I'm not saying it's not real, but that's after you're already in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay. I guess what I'm ultimately asking is, what Black men really think that there are always going to be issues, and the issue you talk about may be more pronounced because you're a different race, but at least you have a wife in this situation. Let me get to some people who actually have something that's more global, not so specific. James, what's going on?
It's so interesting about this because this is a brother that actually brought something that's actually worthy of breaking down and dissecting. But the thing that Kevin does is he doesn't do this with women. Women will call in often, not on topic, and you know what he'll do? He'll just be like, okay, all right, what do you got? Just ask the question. I'll answer it. I'll get to it. But when men do that same thing, it just doesn't work like that. He doesn't like talking to guys. I have no other else way to put it into words, you guys.
I think that the reclamation project is completely unrealistic. I mean,
Why?
I understand why you do it. I understand why you put it out there.
Why? Hold on. What is the reclamation project? As I said,
the reclamation project of bringing Black men who married white women black back into the Black community. I don't believe that would be well received at all.
By who? By whom?
By other Black men and by other Black women.
By bringing Byron Allen, Damon John, and successful Robert Smith into the Black community. Black men. Hold on, brother. Black men would have a problem with that?
I think some Black men would.
I don't have some. What?
See, Kevin's off on the bullshit with this one right here. This is a great point to bring up. He wants to welcome in the disagreements and shit like that, but he can't accept it. He can't accept it. And it's like 5 years ago, especially with the hidden colors agenda that's going on, we're really talking about in the Black community unifying a lot more. And so with someone with such a huge platform such as Kevin Samuels, having this reclamation idea of accepting all the the Black men that have white women and even encouraging interracial dating and stuff like that, it's going against the other agenda of Black people who want to be Black, buy Black, breed Black. And so this is it. But once again though, Kevin did, I think he had a white wife too. And so this is really showing his colors, you guys. It's really showing his colors out here. But let's finish what the brother got to say. Kevin is obviously heated. The Pisces in him is coming out.
Percentage of Black men would have a problem sitting down with brother Byron Allen, playing golf, smoking a cigar, or talking business.
Let me answer that, Kevin. I think it'd be, honestly, I'm gonna be generous. I think it'd be half and half. I think the older we get, the more people are realizing that it's like you really, at the end of the day, there are a couple people that that got your back. Your family, maybe one or two friends, but more often than not, your own people are gonna look after you more than other people are. Like look at what happened to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's mother. Kobe Bryant's mother was having issues because Kobe Bryant's wife was not sharing any money with her. Kobe Bryant's wife is Hispanic. Do you think that if Kobe Bryant's wife was Ghanaian Nigerian, African American, that she would have an issue with spreading the money with his own fucking mother. Like, I'm not saying we don't know what the relationship is going on. We don't really know what's going on, but it's like you can kind of interpret and guess and assume certain outcomes based off of what is presented in a situation. And this brother that's talking to Kevin, he's got a good point.
The black men that still want to be with
What
with
percent?
black
Okay,
women,
what percentage of black men would have a problem sitting down with brother Byron Allen or Damon John, smoking a cigar, playing some golf, or talking business?
I think probably 25% based
Then
on the black
that's
men.
25% of people, and that's 25% of people that I don't really necessarily want to deal with if they're making business decisions based on race alone.
I understand. I mean, I agree with. I'm
Okay, and that's it. But and it's because
Well, last time Kevin is contradicting himself. He's contradicting himself because the fact that he's talking about business, but when you're talking, you brought up the reclamation of black people and interracial dating and shit like that to open up the sexual market. None of that had anything to do with business, and now you want to switch the tables around and try to incorporate the business aspect, the financial aspect of interracial dating and shit like that. Like it's so contradictory the way that he's doing this shit.
agree. So what? So you mean to tell me the other way, Serena Williams, Meghan Markle, Eve, black women have a problem with her showing up at the black girl magic thing?
Kevin, I'm in agreement with you.
Well, but
Yeah,
my
I mean,
point is that I get what you're saying, but what we're saying is it only black women are allowed to marry out successfully, and black women don't lose their black card for doing it, but black men do. That's bullshit.
I 1,000% agree with you.
And I'm saying that you said people have a problem with it. So what? I mean, let's just be real. The people who would have a problem with it, what they gonna do about it?
I think it's irrelevant. I think that if you're a black man, you stay on your purpose, like alpha male strategies say, it'll take care of itself.
I guess the bigger question is the people who have a problem with it. I'm gonna just be real. What power do they have to do anything other than talk?
I mean, it's cheap. Talk is cheap. I mean, it's
Exactly.
about what you're doing.
Robert Smith, how many people, let me just do this real quick. How many people are pro blackity blick black black biggly blick 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 black? But when Robert Smith said, I'm going to pay all your tuition in Morehouse, all of a sudden their red, black, and green card got lost that day. How many black men said, you know what? I don't want you to discharge my debt based on the fact that you got a white woman.
Well, how about this? How about we talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce? Let's talk about Beyonce. Her last 2 albums have been about being black, pro-black as fuck. What about that, Kevin? Jay-Z's a fucking billionaire. What about that, Kevin? Okay.
I'm pro-black. Thank you. See,
Understood.
what you're saying is based in women's opinions. That's what the first thing I heard. The people gonna have a problem with it was men born under a gynocracy, looking through the eyes of a woman, because there is nothing. I would shout out to Brother Damon John and all those other brothers. I want to meet these men, and I think, why should we not have our black business class and intelligentsia? Robert Smith, Damon John, Byron Allen. Are we kidding? What?
I'm
What?
1,000%
No, I'm just
agree
being.
with
I'm just.
God, this is such a cringe episode. Kevin keeps talking about the business aspect of interracial dating. But once again, I think Kevin's talking about this being a black man's channel and trying to unite black men and women. He keeps talking about this and that, and this isn't unification. Now, I will grant it that there is a bit of a double standard when it does come to interracial dating between men and women. Absolutely. But if you're talking about the unity of black men and women, this is the exact opposite road for this. And here you have a sound brother, articulate, coming with very good points. Not only do you want to shut him down because you always have the need to be right as well, Kevin Samuels, but your own data and statistics are going against you in this shit. You said for the past 70 years that we've lived in America anyways, has been an entire gynocracy. Oh my God. Kevin, you yourself were born under a single mother yourself. You talk about this shit all the time, and you want to bring out who are the men that have problems with interracial dating. Yeah, these are the men that have grown up under the gynocracy. They've grown under, only women have been around them. They're regurgitating the opinions of women. And it's like, these are actual sound fucking men. You're completely refuting the fact that some of these men have, they have 75%, just like you said, Kevin, 75% of men and women were raised under single mother households. So you're talking about cutting off 75% of people's opinions, 75% of people's money, 75% of people's legitimate concern for the black community. It's so contradictory. Like, wow.
Saying, just think about this. What other race of men kicks men like that out based upon
White men? White men call each other charcoal burners if they date out. White people do that. Are you kidding me? Asians? What? Jews? Fuck. What are you talking about, Kevin?
what? Their mate choice?
Black race. Only
Middle Easterns? Are you kidding me? Damn near every race except for blacks.
only black.
Yeah, that's why reclamation makes sense, because there's no reason those brothers should not be there, because Harry Belafonte, one of the most active civil rights people of his generation.
But Kevin, it's
And according to Shahrazad Ali's book, if you were to read that, that's an example of someone that you came out with that did marry outside of their race. Who's a contradictory, look like a fucking clown. How are you going to preach something that you don't reflect? It's like the doctor you're the nutritionist that's telling you to do all these things in your life, and they go outside and smoke 7 packs before they come back in. Like, hey, you know what, hold on. Before you finish with your diagnosis, let me go smoke these 7 packs of Newport real quick. Hold on. It's like, what the fuck? How am I going to listen to somebody that's not following their own advice? It's like going to the gym, getting a personal trainer, and the personal trainer is fatter than you. They still got ketchup sauce on their beard. It's like, hey, you ready for your workout? It's like, what? How does this make sense? The people you're bringing up are contradictories, are big ass contradictions, Kevin. This is just all bad. All bad. I think men actually, this is like, honestly, I feel like what's happening, another reason why Kevin doesn't like talking to men is that we call out, not all the times. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of men are on some bullshit. But this brother right here, a lot of times men can call and sniff out the bullshit the other men are talking about. We did it with Derrick Jackson. And I'm getting those same vibes right now.
It's programmed. I mean, black
By who?
It's programmed by the political system we have here.
Okay, we're talking about black.
Kevin's answer to everything is women. Is women.
Party has done such a great job.
Black. But see, I'm not. Nope, I won't do that. I don't care about that. Black men have a mind and balls. And the stuff we're talking about is counterproductive chit chat that doesn't do anything. This world is about power. And if we are going to be a group of men to be taken seriously, we need all of our business class, our hands on deck to, you go into a room. I would rather go into a room with Robert Smith, Byron Allen, and Damon John than somebody who's going to sit back and worry about what their wife look like. Shit.
Kevin is a fucking clown for that. You're a fucking clown. What you're encouraging is for people to take the easy route out. Now, I understand that based off of your last couple streams that he said that the reclamation and we're just trying to get people married. We're just trying to get people married. And if black men can't find suitable wives in black women, that they should open their arms out to other women, other races of women. Cool. But to sit here and to say that you would prefer black men that have gotten white wives over black men who have the same financial power. So basically what Kevin is saying is that if you're a black man and you marry a black woman, you don't have as much pull or power as a black man that marries a white woman. Wow, Kevin. Wow.
World, please.
I agree.
I mean, it's good. I get what you're saying, but even to talk about it sounds crazy. Somebody's gonna have a problem with it. Fuck them. Hold on, I gotta get to somebody else too. I gotta get to somebody.